This is Fort Edgecombe, and that's located before you go into Wiscasset. On the Route 1, you turn to the left, and it's off there, off to the side there. I spent about an afternoon measuring that old building, and this is built 3/4 inches for scaled foot, the size of that building. And it's interesting because it is a example of a octagon building, and it shows the way these forts are built. See, the timbers are 12 by 12. These are, and these are about 14. These columns, 14 inches square. Well, it would stop rifle balls. See, and it might stop a cannonball. If it was real close, it might not. See. Now this building here and the L were on the down past you go down past the Walpole Meeting House, and there used to be a filling station, Brown's filling station, that was torn down, and they built a new house there. The retired person from from town built it there, and he said this house was torn down and thrown in the dump. The barn is still there. But this was a building that was built first down on McCullough's Landing, which was at the top of the hill across from the Walpole Meeting House down on the shore. And it was moved there, see? And that was built onto it. I would say probably when they moved those, it was about 1830. Well, the original building was probably mid-18th century. And when it was torn down, see, it was torn down, thrown it down, see. So it was clapboarded, see, and it had 906 windows in it originally. It was a standard in the 18th century, see, the way these were built. And the one I built on School Street is very similar. And the Chapman Hall House is a very similar building. Now this is the Josiah Huston shop. And that was just across down the Bristol Road, just across into the Bristol line. And that set as a house that it was built around 1830, a story and a half house. And this set beside it, and he used that as a shop, this building here, see. And he probably built it about 1820, see. But the framing is the same and everything, see. And that's the way it was built. See. This one here, now this is a model of a mill. And it's modeled after, the machinery is modeled after the mill at Hatchtown, which you go down to Bristol Mills and go by the townhouse, and you turn to the left, just after the townhouse, and go down, and the dam to this building is still down there. But it fell down in the 1930s, that building did, see. And this rig is a log hauler, that wheel. There's one of those in this mill across the street. Still there, I think, one of these rigs here. The mill was taken out, but the old building's across the street. There's a four-wheeler down underneath, see. That connects with this, see. I haven't got it in there, but it connects with that, and it runs the saw up and down like this, see. And that's the wheel that runs the saw, the set works, see. Every time the saw frame goes up and down, the carrot will go ahead, and you can set it so it'll go ahead. Well, from an 1/8 to a 1/16 to about 1/4 of an inch. See, depending on what you're sawing, see. If you're sawing hardwood, you don't cut as much, see. So you have to have that settle the difference, see. So you hold the lumber in through this end, see. Here. Hold the logs in through here. I ran a mill, a water-powered sawmill for several years in Somerville, this barn, and it was built at Gould Academy. See. And And this is a woodshed that I built to go with it, and the outhouse. And the little man, this is Silas Manor's house. This was an English project of reading Silas Manor for English. I gained a few points by building that. See. The loom is Silas Manor's loom. And that goes in his head there because he was a weaver, and this was his house, and the loom was in it, see. Because I was always interested in these old buildings and how they were built, see. It was framed like the old buildings were built, see, tenon joints. Now, one thing about 18th century houses, you lard and plaster after you put the trim in an 18th century house. The trim was put in before you lard and plaster. And the walls are made of 2-inch plank. Well, there's cupboards and the fireplaces in there, see. Because all these buildings, that's what he did with the fireplaces, see. Chairs, and the chair table there. And then a lot of them I built for the house, see. There was a lot of work to build all the windows, see. The windows all had to be, and the bottom sash works.
Yeah?
The top sash doesn't.
Yeah. Is that the way they were?
That's the way they were built. The top sash was always stationary. That wood, I had a chance to get a hold of an old cedar railing that I could split them up, so you can see them on the barn there. Those boards were made the same way, see. See, and that framing shows in the barn, that's where the house was built, see.